What would happen if Netflix or Paramount actually bought Warner Brothers? Because right now, Wall Street is not thrilled, and it's sending a message that investors can't ignore. Today, I'm diving into why Netflix and Paramount are suddenly leading the race to buy Warner Brothers, the company behind giants like HBO and CNN, and why their own investors seem to hate the idea. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's driving these moves and what it might mean for your own portfolio. So, here's the scoop. News just broke that both Netflix and Paramount have emerged as frontrunners to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. We're talking about a potential multi-billion-dollar deal, but here's where it gets crazy. Both Netflix and Paramount stock prices dropped more than 5% as soon as this news hit the market. Why the sell-off? Shouldn't investors be excited about a deal that could create one of the biggest media companies on the planet? Well, not so fast. Let's break it down. Warner Brothers Discovery is a powerhouse, owning everything from HBO and CNN to the Warner Brothers Film Studio, but it's also carrying a mountain of debt, over $40 billion, according to recent filings. If Netflix or Paramount steps in, they're not just buying big brands. They're inheriting all that debt and a ton of pressure to turn things around, and that's what's keeping investors up at night. For Netflix, spending billions in cash for an acquisition would be a huge shift. Historically, Netflix has grown by pouring money into original content, not by buying up rival studios. A move like this could force them to take on more debt, slow down their own growth, or even raise prices for subscribers. And Paramount? They're already facing their own challenges. Their streaming service, Paramount Plus, is still trailing the big players. Taking on Warner Brothers might help them catch up, or it could just add more weight to a company that's already struggling to keep up in the streaming wars. But here's another angle. The entire media landscape is changing. Traditional cable is fading, and streaming is where the battle is. Owning more content gives you a better shot at survival. That's why Netflix and Paramount are even considering this risky move in the first place. If one of them pulls it off, they could leapfrog competitors and control a massive chunk of what people watch. Still, most analysts are skeptical. The fear is that buying Warner Brothers could distract these companies from their core business, and that integrating a giant like HBO or CNN is way harder than it sounds. Just look at AT&T, which merged with Warner Media and then quickly spun it off after realizing the challenges. And let's not forget the regulators. A deal this size might face serious antitrust hurdles, especially with the government keeping a close eye on media consolidation. So, what's next? If Netflix or Paramount actually goes through with this, we could see even more consolidation in the streaming world. Maybe even fewer choices for consumers, but bigger, all-in-one platforms. Or, if investors keep pushing back, the deal could fizzle and shake up how these companies plan for the future. What do you think? Is this a smart long-term play or a risky bet that could backfire? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns of the biggest stories in finance. The media landscape is changing fast, so keep your eyes open because the next big shift could be just around the corner.